note is that it has become increasingly obvious that reductions that we've made in the environment services from 1st of April were too deep and too quick. Next month we'll have more detail about what we will be doing to put that right, but I can say here and now this evening that we will be investing in this area. Secondly,
just this last fortnight I've been out and about with the director, asking him what we need to bring the whole thing back on track. We will be coming forward to not only the council but more importantly the Overview and Scrutiny Committee, and it is my intention to work with all sides in the council work, because it's important. What we must understand is that we have to face the fact we do have less money, but we also need to think about how we can involve the local communities. For instance, our community forums, how can they help us? And of course, we hear it constantly as members of the council when people say to us, oh, there's litter here and there's litter there. Well, the clear message must go out from this meeting tonight, is that someone puts that litter on the ground. Now, if we are to deal with it, and deal with it productively, we need to all take a pride in our borough. And more importantly, I will ask the Overview and Scrutiny Committee to have a look at, and we have the powers under the Act, to actually start to fine people. Because it's my belief firmly that if people understand if they drop litter, there's a consequence, then I think we'll see a change of attitude. And I know the education director, you know, there's a lot of work that goes on in our schools. So we're picking up this problem young, so the youngsters can actually understand that it's not acceptable. But you see, at the end of the day, it's not the youngsters, it's us. It's us as adults. Because how many times have you gone along, for instance, the A13, on the 1306, only to see someone wind their windows down and empty their whole car out onto the carriageway. Now, we have to say to our residents, that is not acceptable. And I want to take firm action, but fair action, against this nuisance, and also to invite the Overview and Scrutiny Committee to come with us and find a better way of working and solving this problem that we have had. And of course, we must just remember, and this will be my last few words, when we have that magical thing called the sun and some nice warm rain, the grass grows exceedingly fast. So obviously, you know, we can only start at one end of the borough and work our way right the way through. We do have many teams, and it will be our intention to look very closely at expanding those teams. But as I said earlier, I will work with the Overview and Scrutiny and all parties in